by the curiosity level, you would think we are, except for the reddish color of the sky, somewhere in the, well, southwestern United States maybe, or even Sahara Desert. So Mars looks a lot like Earth, except for the lack of life. The problem is that Mars is actually much harsher than the Earth. What we see here in this picture is not what it feels to be like on Mars. Temperature on average is well below zero, and at the poles reaches minus 100 centigrades. Air is very thin, the atmosphere is made of CO2, and it's less than 1% of the pressure we experience on Earth. Also, this is the very driest desert one can think of. If all the humidity of Mars could precipitate at once, it would form a layer no more than 10 microns thick. So it's drier than any desert of Earth could ever be. Now, there are signs that things were very different in the past. And this is the kind of things that has given us clues about the distant past of Mars. In place, we see river beds, we see lakes, but they are all dry. This one in particular is called an outflow channel. It has been probably produced by a single catastrophic event of water release, the like of which current Earth has never seen. So Mars in the past had different climate. It had to have a different climate because otherwise water could not exist on its surface. But for this to happen, it took a different atmosphere, made of CO2, but much denser than the one that exists today, and which would form and cause a beneficial, this time, greenhouse effect, capable of raising temperature above the melting point of water. However, things changed pretty soon. Mars, being much smaller than the Earth, having a weaker gravitational pull, it could retain its atmosphere over the ages. Also, Mars lost its magnetic field very early in its history, and our magnetic field protects our atmosphere from erosion by the solar wind, the flux of particles that constantly is emitted by the sun and hits us. But without that magnetic field, the process of atmospheric loss accelerated. Finally, all this was compounded by the ceasing, the decay of volcanic activity to almost negligible level. And volcanic activity is important both on Earth and on Mars to provide gases to the atmosphere as well as a source of heat. So this led to the early demise of Mars, but there is still water there in the polar caps. But this is not enough to explain all the water features that we see. What we think and what has been